This film is actually closely related to my life and to my heart. I'm Dr. Anaka. I'm coming from Thrissur, Kerala. I'm a physiotherapist by profession and full-time worker of Arsha Vidya Samajam. Before 2 years, I too went through a stage of conversion. And like Shalini Unnikrishnan, that character, my life was also changed upside down during my hostel days. Even though I was born and brought up in a practicing Hindu family, I was not at all aware about why I am doing all these things, or I was unaware about my dharma. And when I went for my higher studies, I left home and joined in Ernakulam in a college, and I stayed in a hostel there. And like Asifa, I too had many roommates. The conversion strategy, what shown in the film, is exact, not a bit exaggeration. I must say that it is exact, because they themselves create a situation and slowly inject or slowly started to say about their religion. Between the normal conversations itself, between us, religion came a topic, and they started us questioning. Just like whatever you are asking. Actually, after seeing the film, I was really angry with you because you had acted so much best, okay? Just like that strategy means, first they will ask questions, they will put you in confusion, and at that confused state, they will start criticizing our religion, that is our gods. The same exact questions: why are you having this much gods? Why are you praying to a stone? So much questions they keep on asking, and because of we are unaware about why we are following all these things, or I was unaware about my dharma, so I couldn't answer any of those questions. And like Shalini Unnikrishnan kept silent, I also kept silent. And after noticing, I felt that somewhere I am a degrading thought came to me, that why I am not knowing these things, so I have to search on. So I came to my parents and asked these questions, what I faced from my friends. And they told me that just because our forefathers are doing all this, we are following the same. There was, it was obviously not convincing to me. I started searching in social medias also, but there also I couldn't get any convincing answers, because many explanation to shlokas, etc., are given. But what a common man has doubts, it was not given by any of the scholars, or I couldn't get from any sources. So slowly, as depicted in the film itself, slowly Shalini started to ask questions. Okay, if this is wrong, then what is right? They make us to ask like that. And slowly I started asking, okay, then what is right? And they started to say that Allah is the only God. No others should be worshipped other than Allah. If you worship anybody rather than Allah, you will be put in hell. The first thing they will present, they are presenting their ideology in such a way that it is the best and it is the only truth. And slowly I started asking more questions, and when they notice that we are interested, they will give more books, that is Quran translations, that is called tafsir. And also they started to share videos of Zakir Naik and M.M. Akbar and all. And actually these videos of those people made me actually, radicalized. I was radicalized to that ideology, because I slowly, gradually, my brain was fed up with this radicalized ideology. I was becoming a dangerous girl, I must say, because I started to believe that none of the ideologies except Islam is right. And not only right, I started hating, because it is said in the Quran itself, no consideration should be given to the kafirs. I'm not at all exaggerating it. There are many verses in the Quran itself how they consider or how Allah consider kafirs. So I was keep on studying this ideology, and slowly I became a anti-Hindu. And I must say that not only anti-Hindu, I became anti-human, because my parents' tears, my family's tears was not at all bothering me. They kept on crying and fall to my feet and said, please don't go away. I started all practices that is followed by Muslim, that I was living like a Muslim woman. For about 5 years, I studied Islam, and at 2020, I was actually living like a Muslim woman. And at that time, you can just imagine, I was from a practicing Hindu family, and puja and all are going on in my home. At that time, in upstairs, I am doing namas. And my parents couldn't tolerate what I am doing. They can't even stop me. But what to say? I am asking them questions and they can't answer any of them. So they couldn't stop me from anything. They could only do